Oh man, it's been a night. What's up, guys? I'm trying to share out. Give me a minute. If you're joining, just give me a minute, please. What's up, Mike? Oh my god. All right, who else in here? It says 2 people, but it was saying 0 the entire time Mike was in here. So who else in here, guys? Gals, ladies, gents, whatever. You guys, nice. I haven't ate, so I am going to be eating here in a few minutes. But if anyone would like to join, the link is up there. And yes, I went live a little bit late. Like I said, I haven't ate. I was making food and dealing with stupidity. Oh, I don't know if y'all can see it. There it is. Right there. I'm so tired. Idiocy makes me tired. What's everyone up to? Someone talk to me. Come on, let's go. Let's have a conversation. Ooh, I'm glad y'all didn't just catch that. Just at work. Oh, I understand that, man. I don't know why the viewership's so low tonight. It is Thursday, right? I'm doing this on the right day. What's up, Big Valley Living? Trying to get your cupboard organized. Oh no, that's That's never any fun. That's when you go looking around at stuff and see that a pack of something. I'm still trying to get over whatever happened to my foot. Hopefully, I'll be fishing tomorrow though. I've just been dealing with idiots today. It has been a day, y'all. My what's up, Steve? My favorite fishing spot is I like surf fishing. I prefer to surf fish in the ocean. Um, but yeah, that's what I was thinking. That when you start digging into cupboards and organizing that, you're gonna find stuff that's out of date for sure. What's going on, Steve? You want to join the live? Anybody that wants to join, post it. Post the thing again. And let's go ahead and pin it. Can I pin it from here? Yep, pin. Yeah, like I was saying, it has been a day. My foot still hurts. Not nearly as bad, but it still hurts. Dealing with idiocy. Gotcha. No, I just woke up from a nap. My hair is messy. Do you see this hat that I'm wearing? There's this awesome hat that you could wear that says Steve from Wyoming. Um well, so I don't want to make my YouTube channel political in any way, but maybe that'll make sense to you. Hopefully that is enough context. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, been a long day. Been a very long day. You wish you had a hat like that one? I could send it back. I agree. I agree. Excuse me. Already yawning. It's not even 9:20 yet. What is it? That just looks weird, I guess. What happens if I click this? Oh, that's what happens. I'm trying to get out halibut fish tomorrow. Ocean looks a little kind of mean. I hear that. I am not sure what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm gonna try and fish tomorrow, but I'm definitely gonna be fishing on Saturday. I just don't know what time on Saturday. Where are you at, Big Valley? If you don't mind me asking. I need to make a video of me surf fishing. Gotcha. I've actually got a friend out in Sacramento. He's in the Big Valley. Yeah, pretty much the center of the U.S. is a big valley. Great fishing in Sacramento River. Yeah, I've got a friend that works right on the river in Old Sac. Trying to remember the actual name of the place. Right? Yeah. Well, I know the name of the shop. The name of the shop is Capital City Ink. It's a tattoo and piercing shop. But I don't remember the name of the shopping center it's in. Yeah, tattoo parlor. Do you happen to know the owner, maybe? What's this button do? Nothing. I'm eating a cup of soup, cup of noodles. Seeing their shot. Gotcha. Yeah, they apparently have a bar just above them or just beside them. And then there's also like a bodega, like a convenience store without gasoline, essentially. Nice. If you know anyone looking to get piercings, uh, send them there and tell them to request Mari. Virgin skin. I don't have any tattoos either. Yep. Actually, I take that back. I do have one tattoo technically, but it's so small you can't even see it. Is that it? No. Right in front of my fingernail. What's up, Sandy? Check it out. It's right there. I gotta hang it up somewhere else. I gotta get nails, but I got it up. Yeah. Funny story. I wanted to be a tattoo artist. I'm a terrible drawer or terrible artist. I can't make a straight line to save my life, and I wanted to be a tattoo artist. So I made a little homemade like pin gun, and I was sitting there practicing on something. And me being left-handed, I was holding it in my left hand. The cord was going down this way to the wall. Well, me being left-handed, I decided to unplug it. I was going to grab it with my right hand and then reach under it. And when I did that, it went bzz, and I've had that little dot. Well, actually, it's almost gone. Ink fades from my skin so fast. Exactly, Sandy. Exactly. If you can't see it, it doesn't count. But yeah, that is the only ink in my skin. It was a stupid thing I did as like a 18, 19-year old. Maybe I was even younger than that, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, you really can't see it. How not to tattoo, right? Does Sandy have any tattoos? That's a good question. One. Was it done professionally? Okay, well that's good. At least it was done professionally. When you say you have four, are you speaking of just one appendage? Because I'm pretty sure you have more than four tattoos. Okay, so what defines a tattoo though? Like, is it how many sessions it takes, or the the idea of it, or is it like there's so many? Oh, Steve, I guarantee I got you beat on scars. The last time I tried to count all the scars on my body, I forgot which ones. I started forgetting which ones I had already counted around the like 45 mark each design. Okay, so that's the way I would look at it too. Yes, because I know a lot of people they'll go and get like a tattoo from here up, and it's like flowers or whatever, and they'll get another one later on that ties into flowers, but is a separate session, and then they'll carry on do that again with something else. So I say a sleeve, even if they all like are the same idea essentially, if they're done separately and they're not all one specific thing, that is three tattoos that make up that sleeve. You don't know about that? You're old. Mm, I don't know, man. I don't know. I have a zipper. You can't see it. Hang on. I have a zipper from here to my belly button. And then 100 other scars. If they all coincide, it's one that. No, it's not. No. No. I was a hipster. I don't see it that way though. Like I do understand not sitting through 10 hours of tattooing from fingertip to shoulder. I get that. But if you get a shoulder tattoo and that is the only tattoo you have, and 6 months later you go, you know what? I'm gonna add something else that kind of goes with this a little further down my arm. That is not the same tattoo. That is another tattoo, whether it is based the same or not. That's not true at all, Mike. I know so many people that have full sleeves that literally got a tattoo, and like I said, 6 months to a year later go, I want another tattoo, but I want it to like blend in with this one. And then they're like, oh, I have a half sleeve now. Well, kind of, sure, but it's two separate tattoos. Now, if they did plan the whole sleeve all at once and scheduled different appointments to get it done that way, that's one thing. What's up, Earl? Excuse me. Earl's alive! Yeah. It's hard to see, but it's there. Right there. I'm going to hang it up here somewhere. But I got to get nails first. I don't have any nails. Just got a motel. Nice. Like you just booked it or you're just checked in? I don't have any thumbtacks either. You know what? I wonder if it will cover this on. Let's find out here in a second. Ah! Yeah, I'm not MacGyver. Now that's the Italian flag. Is it Monday already? No, we're close. Excuse me. So is anyone coming up? Come on, guys. Hit that button. No, it's Thursday. That's a good thing, I suppose. Come on, people. Gotcha, Earl. Yeah, she doesn't cook anymore. Quit eating? Maybe. I haven't seen her cook on a live in a very long time. right, Ottercat? Nice. Most of that is probably just coming across the western part of Virginia, too. Yes. Steve. But my kitchen is a mess. Feathers. It's feathers, right? Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Well, why didn't you tell him? Ottercat, if you go fishing with Earl, you got to be in a video. I wouldn't drive that far to see anyone. I don't blame you. I don't think I would either. Maybe an hour, possibly two. Gotcha. I guess it really all depends, though. Like, for instance, if you were here at your property in Virginia, that's probably about 2.5 hours from me, give or take. That wouldn't be a bad trip, but it also wouldn't just be, oh, hey, how you doing? All right, time to hop on a plane. See you later. You know, he is the most famous guy I know. Well, sort of. Most famous Amish. on my bucket. I don't know if he's lucky for the autograph, but the bucket's pretty cool. Be even cooler if it didn't have spray paint. Uh-oh, funny story. Let's hear it. Or read it. Or hear it. You can join if you'd like. Oh, why is it all small like that? Fix that.
No, just leave it like that. That's fine. So I am cooking. Steve was right. I have to make meringue today.
You have to make what?
Meringue.
Nice.
So my kitchen is a mess. We went on a really long hike this morning, and my legs are jelly. So this morning's been a bit different. So I want to know why you haven't hung up that flag yet.
I don't have anything to hang it up with yet.
We've got a fishing rod right there. Just tuck it over.
All right, so everything that is hung up there right now, absolutely none of those nails are on studs. So if I try and touch them, they just fall.
How not to hang pieces?
They're there.
They're just not stable there.
Exactly. Exactly.
And that's the difference.
Got to Columbus and got out to curbside. My cousin, who I didn't know was there, walked out and was going for a walk 3 feet from me and not see me. I jumped at her and asked what she was doing, scared her bad. Nice.
You're not nice. Why would you do that, Earl? No one's going to trust him the whole entire time he's there. We'll be like, who invited Earl?
No, they know Earl.
Of course they know Earl. He's kind of... Oh, I'm going to finish that sentence. Nope. Will get me in a banned list. What's for dinner, Steve?
Gotcha, Earl.
3.
What's up, Queen Hess?
Miss Hess, how are you, sweetheart? Oh my lord, I'm so gonna stuff this up. I should have just bought meringue, honestly.
I'm excited. I'm excited to get that sticker.
Calamari. It's like we're all having dinner at Steve's house.
They had to do the secret handshake.
Oh no, Hess.
Oh yeah, that's no fun.
I can't read that. I'm still in my head. Too small.
So I kind of know what E. coli is. Like I know the basics of what it is, but how does it affect you? Like,
It's like food poisoning.
okay.
Rusty. Oh. Please tell me I'm an idiot. Yeah, so the 2 that you got, they're only 2 out of 3. You've got one more gift on the way.
Sweet.
Because I don't know if you're paying attention, but I said to you before, you've got 1 gift that's expected, 1 gift you'll enjoy, and the last one becomes the one that will confuse. You gotta try to figure it out.
All right. Well, the flag was expected. I didn't think it was going to be that small, though. I really thought. I really thought you were going to send me one that was like the entire size of my wall.
I was really, really tempted because it wasn't much more, but I like all the other things on the wall, so I had to leave something. The other one's not much bigger, I promise.
Okay.
Hey, Jessica.
What's up, Jessica?
Did Earl slime you? What does that mean?
I've had food poisoning once. It was very mild. But I got it from McDonald's.
Oof.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So bad news, y'all. I can't make my decals now because someone took the vinyl cutter that I had. So I got to find a new one.
I've got new ones getting made, Steve. So we're just waiting for those to happen.
Yeah. Like I was setting up to make them and everything, and that night, we'll just say it was confiscated from me. I'm not gonna say it was stolen necessary, but it was confiscated.
Well, they have 2 totally different meanings. Confiscated means you've had it taken off you like you're a naughty child. And then stolen off you means it was taken without your permission, but you weren't being in trouble.
I agree. You're absolutely right. We're just trying to.
Were you the naughty child or were you the innocent child?
I was innocent. I've been waiting on a sticker, Ottercat.
Ottercat's probably going to just send you a sticker of Earl's. I don't know if this sounds annoying to you, by the way.
I don't like that. Not the sound. I switched the layout and I didn't like it.
You can leave it on you. That's fine.
No.
Why not?
I'm trying to figure out how to screen share.
You click screen share.
There it is.
Is it in present?
Oh no! Why is it not up there?
What did you do?
Can you see the Canvas workspace thing?
Yeah. We can see it. I don't know if you can see what you're doing.
I can kind of see what I'm doing.
Don't make me big. Shut up, Earl. You're not in charge here.
Oh, my login. Timed out. I was going to show y'all how many stickers I was planning to make. I could do that.
Stop it. No one wants to watch this idiot. I literally had it in my head that it would be a great idea to make meringue, but I don't have a whisk right now, and I'm trying to whisk meringue with a fork. I'm going to be here for freaking forever.
Yeah, Ottercat, give us a preview.
Come up, show us. Steve, it's a dessert, of course. I wonder if I have a photo of it. You do. Hang on.
You know, I wasn't going to say anything, Ottercat, but it bugs me too a little bit.
How's that?
Better.
God, you bunch of OCD people. You don't live in a house with children. Right, let me turn this down so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. That dessert that you can't see.
That looks delicious.
It's meringue with chocolate gelato in the middle with a hazelnut liqueur chocolate sauce over the top. And that's what we're making right now. We're making the meringue with a fork instead of a whisk because I'm an idiot.
Big Valley's cleaning out his pantry right now. So,
if you ever want to get mussels, just whisk egg whites with a fork. And then, like, when that arm dies, swap arms. You'll even out. It was a toss-up between the chocolate meringue and
you're good, Big Valley.
Like a custard flan. Ottercat D. God, I should have bought a whisk. Oh my gosh.
Baby, lock the door and turn.
Stop it. I'm trying to play music. Take it easy, Earl. Have fun over here on the East Coast while you can. Earl, before you head out, are you going to be live on Monday? Like, how long are you in Ohio?
I think he skips this weekend and he's back the weekend after.
What's up, Ted?
Because he got that wedding on tomorrow. Oh no, tomorrow's Friday for you guys. So he's got a wedding on the weekend. Saturday. Hey, Ted. I think you said the wedding's Saturday.
Yeah, it's hot. Yeah, that's pretty hot over here. I think it was like 92 today.
How hot's that? Hold on.
And I was outside 90% of the day.
Where'd you say it was 90?
No live Monday. Yeah, right around 90. I think the high might have been 88, but with heat index and humidity and all that, It felt like it was more than 90. Be back a week from Monday. Gotcha.
32. Not that hot. It's like pre-summer weather.
Yeah. Like I said, I enjoyed it. I love the heat.
We know because you guys are midsummer now.
No, it's not even summer yet. Summer doesn't. The first day of summer is June 20th. We have 5 more days.
Because that'll make a difference. By now,
I'm just saying the first official day of summer is June 20th.
okay, so you're like late fall. By now, we would be, if I swap that back around, let's have a look. 37-ish. We'd be up around the 98, 99 by now in summer. That's why we call it pre-hell. Because hell, official summer weather, is anything over 98. Nope, keep going higher. 100? What's 100? 37, keep going. 105. Okay,
60.
just slightly less than 105, which is 103. 103 is like summer weather.
Ours gets up higher. In Virginia, anyways, we tend to see like 110, 115 in the summer.
That's 110. Oh, hang on, clear that on. 38. Yeah, that's. Hang on. I've done something. 110. 43. Yeah, we top out at that 110 level, but then I don't know if you've got a dry heat or humidity on top of that.
You've got a lot of humidity.
We have a lot of humidity here too. I tend to hibernate in the summer. I'm a winter person. But I mean, it's like nearly midwinter and I'm still wearing t-shirts. Whoa, she's nearly finished.
62 is still a little too cold for me, especially on the water. If I'm going to be on the water, I'd prefer it to be in like the 70s range, 72 to 75 or hotter. Now, if I'm like just out and about going to like stores or whatever, 65-ish is fine.
Yeah. What are we today? Today we are topping out at 20 degrees, which is, it's kind of cool today though. So what's that? Where's my calculator?
The water in the ocean is 54 degrees. Yeah, see, I'm
at 68 degrees today.
I'm a beach bum. I'm a beach bum. I wanted to be like 90 out with like 65-degree water. Like that's perfect for me.
Yeah, that's our winter, really. That is our winter.
Water that's 54 degrees is just too cold.
Fish Southwest. Yeah, we won't get much colder than what it is today. The nights can get a little bit cold. Oh, dang, I forgot the sugar. I can still do that.
Yeah, we're in a weird phase right now with it being spring going into summer, where we get up to like high 80s, maybe low 90s during the day, and then it drops back down to like 63-ish at night.
What does it say for us? And this is typical for us. We'll go from like a really nice day, and then as soon as the sun goes down, the temperature just bottoms out. So tonight we're looking at a 9-degree minimum. What's that? So it's currently 68, and it will bottom out to 48 by the time the sun's gone down. And that's winter. You get really nice days and then chilly evenings.
Right.
Which is like perfect though, because we all kind of just chuck the fire pit on and just chill out outside. Should be using liquid sugar, but I haven't got any.
I'd like to go fish on the West Coast at least once. I don't really know what species they have compared to us, other than like the Pacific Northwest, where you have like lingcod and stuff like that, where we don't have that here. But I can't say for certain that, you know, that's not something you can find up in like Maine or New York or New Hampshire. I don't know what the colder water species of fish are in the Atlantic.
Yeah. I know out camping on the island, you've got a 2-year wait list now. It's that bad. Because there's only, they changed the laws in the last year or so. There's only ever been about 50 camp spots on the whole entire island, because most of it's national park and we try to leave it undisturbed. But now, because our turtle nesting seasons have gotten a bit, last nesting season, we had 13 turtle egg nests destroyed because people were just driving on the beach a bit erratically. So now they brought in laws literally within the last year that when turtle season starts in April until, what are we now? June, April, May, beach shuts down for nesting. And then come September, October, it shuts down again for hatching. So 4 months of the year, they're not allowed to camp at all on the island up the beach. So
here in Virginia, you can't drive on the beach at all. It's really weird because per state law, all waterways in Virginia are public property, but the beaches are considered state property. They're a park, so you can't be there after night, after like sundown. It's really weird how they do it. So I mean, technically, if I was to go to Virginia Beach at night and walk out onto the beach, I could get in trouble. But if I walk out into the water, they technically can't do anything because they don't police the waterway.
You guys have the weirdest laws I've ever heard. Honestly.
It's really just Virginia though, because we're a Commonwealth, and yeah.
We're a Commonwealth. The whole country's a Commonwealth. Like,
yeah, it's different for if the whole country is a Commonwealth compared to just one state. Like Kentucky is also a Commonwealth. The laws between Virginia and Kentucky are very comparable, whereas North Carolina,
unplug me harder.
Whereas North Carolina, you can drive on the beach.
Say?
You don't want to know. In North Carolina, South Carolina, you can drive on the beach. They do have like certain places you can't, like Corolla. You can't drive on the beach in Corolla, but down in like Nags Head, you can. But that's because Corolla is a wildlife sanctuary for the wild horses.
Right.
So there you can't do it. Down in Nags Head, you can. All of Virginia, you cannot drive on a beach.
That's weird. I've never heard of public spaces shutting down after a certain time. That just does my head in.
I don't understand it either, but that's how Parks and Recreations handles city and state parks.
We're nearly there. My arm's dead, but we're nearly there. It hurts just there in the elbow. Get your
Whisk
guns
the
out.
opposite way. If you're whisking like this, whisk the opposite way.
Yeah, now I'm feeling it up the back of the arm.
Yeah, but it's giving the other side a break.
It feels awkward. It feels disjointed.
Just
I'm
like,
trying to
all right,
do it
this
with
is
my
no joke. If you have to walk up a hill and you've been walking for a while and your leg muscles are fatigued, just turn around and walk up backwards.
We're just gonna whisk with my left hand. I don't feel like an idiot now. She's like 3/4 done. We're nearly there. It's not quite. Don't do it with a fork. Lesson 1. Don't whisk with a fork.
Yeah, that's why I want a stand mixer. It makes things so much easier.
I don't have a stand mixer. That's for lazy. I don't even have a microwave. Why would I have a stand mixer? Come on.
You have to whisk counterclockwise.
Shut up, you otter cat. You'll never get a dessert out of me otherwise. All right, done.
I need one. I honestly, the reason I really want a stand mixer is just so I can make beignets.
So you can make what?
Beignet. It's like a French donut.
I know what they are.
Okay.
Need like one of those hand mixes. Do they make stand mixes over there? Oh, Jessica.
2.5 hours. Jeez.
We're not a third world country. Come on. I'm just in the wrong time.
Pizza dough. Yeah, it helps with pizza dough too. I don't know. I just like beignets. I like sweets. Okay, let me rephrase that. I don't really care for sweets, as in like chocolate or candy or anything like that.
You
I
like
like pastries. Yeah.
You like pastries.
Which is really ironic because I hate bread. I cannot stand bread. But like beignets, French
Probably the
toast.
bread you've had is not that great.
No, it's just a pointless thing. Like I could get a hamburger or a cheeseburger or whatever and take the bread off of it, and it tastes better.
It doesn't. Can't have a cheeseburger without the burger. It's kind of
The
not.
burger is the meat, though, not the bun. Now, don't get me wrong. I do eat, like, when I go get a burger, I do eat the bread, but I don't care for it. If I were to go buy lunch meat, let's say I went and bought lunch meat, I wouldn't buy a loaf of bread with it. I would buy lunch meat and cheese and just roll it up together and eat it.
Something wrong with you, Bobby.
No. I do like donuts, but I don't know, just American donuts, they're not my favorite. Like I said, I'd rather eat beignets or homemade French toast or
I love French toast.
like a tart of some sort.
Yeah. We have different levels of sweetness in this house. Like my kids can stand things that are like so sugar loaded and they're happy as pigs in pie. I can't. It's like once it gets to a certain level of sweetness, my taste buds are like, no, tap it out. It's too much. All right, I have to make this into a circle. My kids love the jam donuts that are filled with that raspberry. I'm not even going to call it jam because it's just like some god awful concoction. but
Okay, I mean, y'all might be right. It might be weird without the bread. That's fine. But at least I'm not one of those people that wraps my burger in lettuce and calls it healthy.
it's not healthy. I'm just pretending. Oh my god, I want to eat this now.
And I would say it's that I don't like carbs, but I love carbs. I could eat any type of potato dish all day, every day.
I get away with making so many sweets because by the time I finish tasting it to make sure it's good, I'm so sick of it. I actually don't want to eat the finished product.
And that's just like with tacos. I'd rather just empty the taco out and eat
You're just
everything
going to
else.
be quiet about tacos. You're not allowed to talk about tacos.
I love tacos.
I don't trust you with this whole, I don't
But-
like bread. And then you say
but-
tacos.
If it's a soft taco, I don't want the tortilla.
It's not a taco if it's soft. It's a wrap. It's a burrito waiting to happen. It's not a taco.
I think Mexico would disagree with that, but all right.
I'm not in Mexico, so I don't care.
Yeah, but that's where tacos are from.
Bake 1 hour, 30 minutes until set. Bake it what?
Yes, that sounds delicious, Big Valley.
When that light turns off, they can go in.
Exactly.
Missed a finger? No, I'm pretty sure I licked them all. I'm gonna wash my hands.
A crunchy taco is far superior to a soft taco.
Yes, I agree with that.
But with that being said, I'd rather just get taco salad. It's like ghetto nachos.
No, that's not. No. Nacho is the delicious. Oh my god, you're destroying food, Bobby. The whole point of nachos is like the molten lava cheese.
Right. That's why I said
Yeah, into your face.
That's why I said it's like ghetto nachos, because it's literally nachos without the cheese. It's
But
fried
you still-
tortilla chips,
Tacos love cheese.
a protein. You don't put melted cheese on a taco. It's not cheese sauce. It's like shredded cheese.
You haven't lived if you haven't melted cheese into like just.
But it's not cheese sauce like nachos. It's just shredded cheese that's melted.
You're not making cheese sauce. You're just melting cheese.
That's what I'm saying. That's the difference in taco salad and nachos is the cheese sauce.
This kid hasn't lived. Good lord. Have you ever seen those like restaurants where they've got like a wedge of cheese and it's just all melted from the grill and they just slide the cheese off the wheel? Have you seen
Yes,
that?
that's
You do
delicious.
that. Yeah, but you do that with tacos and you do that with nachos.
No, nachos have a cheese sauce that is always like it's always liquid. It doesn't re-solidify. When you melt cheese, it turns into a liquid and then re-solidifies.
Yeah, I told you my kitchen was a mess. My kids have been cooking and didn't even take the tray out the oven. Wash that now.
I have done something similar, Big Valley. I
Right.
made a like grilled cheese sandwich type thing, but it was like wrapped in cheese instead of just having cheese on the inside.
Okay, I'm just gonna mute you so I can talk to Google. I should mute you too.
Right, Mike? that's a good way to do it.
so much to wash up. We went for a hike this morning, and I was told it was only going to be like a little one, and it started out all right. And then we came to this point where it was like split in half, but there was no signage. So Miranda was like, I'll go this way, you go that way, and it should link back up. And I was like, cool. So off I go. Lost Miranda, have no idea where she is. She'll text me when she gets home. And I literally did like 7 Ks. It was ridiculous. I ended up on a fire. Apparently there's like a big road that goes through the middle of the island. I ended up on there. It's not even on the map. And I was just sitting there going, where the frick am I? Like, this is insane. So I was like walking for a good, see how far it says I've done.
That's what, like 4.5 miles, 7K?
Hang on, let me see how far it was. You did. Kilometers to miles. Says I did 4.2 miles this morning.
Okay, so 4.25, I guess.
Yeah. Which
That's-
is,
I mean, that's
it was impressive.
pretty good.
It was impressive.
Why do you have to be up at 7, Mike?
That's actually really smart. Eat your hard tacos over soft tortilla. Yeah, see, Big Valley has the idea. Make a tortilla out of cheese. If you don't want the bread, just have the cheese. That's the way you need to eat it.
Gotcha. Going for your shoulder?
It sure is sleeping in 7 o'clock.
Well, not for him. He works second shift, so he works 2 p.m. to 11 p.m.
There's not much hours then. Dinner's ready. We're all moving over to Steve's. What does CTA stand for?
I think it was supposed to be Y. See ya.
Oh, all right. See you all after.
Later,
Okay.
Steve.
Bye, Steve. It's that good-looking wife of yours. Up at 3:30. Used to be 2:30. Yeah. It's quiet at that time in the morning.
I like how Mike tried to blame me.
And then you talk to Bobby till 4. All the other shit you're ignoring. Tell me you're an adult. He fell asleep on you?
I
Bobby,
did.
come
I was talking to Mike on Facebook Messenger, and I don't even remember going to sleep. But he said something, I replied to him, and next thing I know, I was waking up in the morning. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, that just lets me know that you're not good for deep and meaningful chats. You're like out of it.
No, I most certainly am, but after 11 p.m., my brain shuts down.
Well, that's just not good enough. All right, I'm in trouble. I thought I was out of eggs, so I bought like 30 of them, and then I found out I have
Sounds good, Big Valley. What's up, Rich?
Hey, Rich.
I haven't done much adulting lately either.
need to check my fridge before I go shopping next time. I thought I was out of eggs, and my kids eat eggs every day. So I thought, stuff it. I'll buy 30. I bought a tray and get home, find out I've got 12 sitting in the door and another carton on the top shelf.
You know, people keep saying that I snore, but I've never heard it, so I don't believe it.
Obviously, it's not loud enough to wake yourself back up.
That's why I don't believe it.
My dad would snore so loud you could hear it from the other end of the house. And we didn't have a small house when I was a kid. It was so loud. I used to call him Chainsaw.
My foot's doing pretty good. It's still a little sore, but
What'd you do?
I don't know. I was dog sitting / house sitting for my friend over the weekend, and I was fine, doing great. I had gone fishing a couple times, didn't catch anything, but I had gone fishing, which is always relaxing for me. I came back to the house. It was real hot. I took the dog out, came back in, and I laid on the couch to watch some TV.
Yeah.
Well, the dog decided to lay above my head, so I was lower on the couch than I normally would be, and I ended up falling asleep and taking a nap. While I was asleep for maybe 3 hours, I woke up and my foot had a little bit of pain to it. And I figured I'd just like kick the end of the couch or something. But when I went to stand up, the pain was so immense that I couldn't stand. I had to hop to get to the kitchen.
Did you I'm wondering if the angle of your foot's cut off like a circulation.
And it was in so much pain. It was in so much pain for so many days. And originally, I thought it may have been like gout, because I do know I have gout in my toe at least, and it is something that can spread, but it didn't present that way fully, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like when I was able to walk again, the more I walked, the better my foot felt until I sat down for 5 minutes. Then it was just that terrible, immense pain again. So I don't know what I did, but
I reckon you did it.
It's getting better. I still have a little bit of soreness when I walk a large distance, but
I reckon you pinched a nerve off.
I don't know. I had a big red spot on the top of my foot.
I reckon that's what happened.
Right, Ottercat?
Do I have chickens? Yeah, I got 2. I've got 2 windlets, but it's winter, so I'm only getting 1 egg every third day. So.
Rich, you're talking about the foot thing?
Trust me, by this time next week, I won't have any of these eggs left. My kids can eat eggs.
Gotcha. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what happened. It was really painful for that first day.
Yeah. Chicken is great for fun. Chicken's great for fun.
What's really weird is hot water helped it. Like, usually when you have like a cramp or bruise or, swelling or some type of inflammation, ice usually helps. Ice was not helping, so I went to hot water.
If it's your nerves, the hot water is going to make them relax, like a muscle relaxant. Maybe stick your foot in like a warm bath with Epsom salts.
Well, I did that. I basically boiled my foot several times.
Yeah, Jessica, I've got 2 chickens, 4 quail, the little Italy bird. Out at the country property, we've got 4 cows, 3 sheep, and a couple of goats. Did you wrestle?
I mean, I never intentionally wrestled.
You never know. Never know. He just does it in his sleep. You don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I like hot water. I just like heat, really.
But yeah, if it's a nerve or like a blood vessel muscle thing, it's the heat will relax the muscles and the tendons around it, and the heat opens up your blood vessels. So that's probably why the heat's working for you.
Maybe.
Because if the cold's hurting it more, it means that you're restricting it.
Well,
like
the cold didn't hurt it anymore. It had no effect other than making my foot cold.
Okay. If it
It
worked,
didn't hurt it anymore. It didn't ease it. It didn't reduce the swelling. It just did nothing.
yeah, we're like a broken up farm. It's weird. Well, I mean, I'd love to have a goat here, but the island restricts you quite heavily as far as keeping that natured sort of pet. Even just a general dog, you can only have a dog dependent on your land size. Rusty is the size of like a German Shepherd, and I'm pushing it as far as dog size allowance on my property. So they're quite strict here, probably because
That's weird to me.
But 90% of the island's national park. We've had some dogs get out and they chase the wildlife through the bushland, and you can't follow them. It's so thick. So, and they maul like we've got like we've got the kangaroos and stuff. But then we've got like little marsupials. I don't know what they're called, but they look like little like bandicoots. And you get a dog or a cat running after those, and they just decimate the population on the island. We've got bird wildlife sanctuaries here as well, so they restrict us really heavily.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Jessica. Like, I can understand maybe the amount of animals, but like not the size. That's just weird to me.
Yeah. But the whole island is just national park. You get used to it. I mean, they're so restrictive on this island. When we had flooding last year after our major sea storm that come through, we ran out of sandbags for the residents on this island, and we weren't even allowed to go down to the beach and scoop that sand into sandbags. We weren't allowed to touch it because the beaches are protected. They've only got like 2 strips of sand that are public accessible, so we couldn't even use. I mean, I could literally rip up the grass, dig a foot and a half down. I'm hitting white sand. I wouldn't be allowed to stick that in a sandbag. It's ridiculous.
Jeez.
So they're really heavy on us, because where we are, if this was the marine park zone, that's the island.
Okay.
So if it leaches off the island, it goes straight out into the marine park, and that is even more heavily restricted on what you can and can't do than what the island is. There's a certain section off the bottom of the island. There's one channel that you're allowed to scoot around the bottom of the island and head out in. You can't go outside that channel. It's heavily protected zone. You're not allowed to fish in there. You're not allowed to anchor in there. You're not allowed to. A lot of people go diving in through there, and go snorkeling, and like you're allowed paddling and stuff. But if you're on a canoe or a kayak, you're still not allowed to fish. It's a no fishing zone. If you get caught in there, you're in so much trouble.
Jeez.
Yeah, but it's all reef. It's all reef land, so they're really, really heavily.
So
protected.
are you on the eastern coast of Australia?
Yeah. So
Okay.
if you look at a map and you look at Brisbane, Brisbane's like the capital of
Okay.
Queensland. I'm
I
like,
know
up,
where Brisbane is.
yeah, so just up from there.
Okay. Yeah, I got a friend that lives in Brisbane, and after so many times of talking to her, I had to actually look it up because she didn't really make sense. Because she'd be like, "Oh, I live in Brisbane. It's part of Queensland." Like, okay, cool. She's like, "Yeah, the Gold Coast," and I had to connect all of them for myself.
Okay, well, Brisbane's in the middle. She'd be like Gold Coast, and then that same distance the other way. That's
Right.
that's where I am. So we're close. It's about 2 hours from me to the
Okay.
Gold Coast. It's not far. But Gold Coast is like heavily tourist zoned. It's expensive to live there.
Yeah.
Lord. I mean, it's expensive here, but I can't imagine what it'd be like on the Gold Coast. So, no. It's beautiful down there, though. But yeah, we've got so many restrictions because of we've got the bird sanctuaries. Some of these birds migrate all the way from like Russia. They come here during the winter and spring for nesting, and then they'll fly all the way back. We've got dugong, sea turtles. We've got loggerhead turtle nesting on the ocean side of the beach, which is why they're so restrictive of it. What else have we got? We get whales come through on their way back down to Antarctica. There's always dolphins, pygmy whales. You get all kinds of sea life through here, which is why they restrict it so heavily.
Right.
It's pretty full on. I mean, even a fire pit. Our fire pits get restricted because if you have a wildfire on this island, 90% of us will get trapped if it gets out of hand. Even my spot, I have to watch.
Gotcha.
Because, oh God, there's only one bridge on and off the island, and that bridge is on that end of the island. And we've got massive nature corridor between the two sections. So if we ever had a fire through there, the only way off this end of the island is to swim. And you don't want to swim that passage. There is more sharks in that passage. Sorry, I'm breaking chocolate.
You're fine.
I gotta make chocolate sauce in a little bit.
See, I wouldn't mind swimming with sharks. Actually, I've done it, but I don't know. It just doesn't mean much to me.
It depends on the shark for me. I used to be a shark tagger for an aquarium. You get to read them a lot. They're kind of easy to read once you know what you're looking for. But
Right.
there's certain sharks I still tap out on. I tap out on tiger sharks. I tap out on hammerheads. And I tap out on reef and bull sharks. They're my 4 I will not mess with because they're all aggressive in their own way. And they can be aggressive in like 2 points of a second. So black tip reef sharks are more aggressive than the whites, but I still don't trust them. I don't trust them.
So when people say sharks are aggressive, they're just, to me, those species are just more curious. Like there's been 2 recordings of sharks actually predating on humans?
I wouldn't agree with just curious though, because like, okay, you gray nurse sharks, we call them like the golden retrievers of sharks
Right.
because they're gentle, they're they're curious, they'll come in and have a look and investigate, but they won't do it aggressively. They kind of just mosey around.
Right.
And then if they think that it'll be a quick meal or an easy meal, they'll have a go, but not necessarily. So that's why we call them the golden retrievers, because they're nice. And then you come into your reef sharks. Your reef sharks tend to be the bite first, ask questions later.
Right. But most reef sharks, and if we equate it to humans, most reef sharks are schooling sharks essentially, and you kind of get that mob mentality. When one does something, the rest follow suit.
Yeah.
So
then
the one that is more like interested and a little more aggressive creates this chain of all of the others following that.
I see that in reef sharks, but then you get the same type of aggressiveness in your tiger sharks, your hammerheads, and your bull sharks, and they tend to be loners. They're not pack
Right.
mentality.
No, I agree.
But they're still, I mean, I wouldn't put a great white in that category. They're curious, don't get me wrong, but they're not, unless they're incited into that frenzy, they tend to be the curious, I'll have a look, bite, investigate.
Right.
But their investigation bite is not a I need to eat bite.
Right.
Where the other ones will come in with a full, I'm going to take a mouthful. And then if you're not, and then if you taste nice, I'm coming back. Where I've got scarring around my elbow. Oh, you can just see it there.
Right.
That's an investigative bite where they came in, they had a nibble. I didn't taste great, so they left me alone.
Well, that's what I was saying. There's 2 recorded cases of sharks predating on humans. One we know, or at least from what I understand, it was an unhealthy great white shark, and it came up, bit somebody, exploratory bite, and just decided that person was an easy meal, and took them, right? And then the other one was USS Indianapolis. That was probably one of the worst recorded shark attacks in history, but it was dark. The ship had been hit. There was all sorts of different sound frequencies hitting the water.
Yeah,
and the people were freaking out. Like they were splashing at the water because they couldn't really see anything.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
you're asking for a bite.
Yeah, that's what sharks look for.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, other than that, 90%, if not more, of shark bites are just exploratory, and they take a bite and they're like, "Oh, this isn't what I thought it was," and swim off.
Yeah, yeah. We've had, I mean, this one was a curious bite. We were abalone diving, and I hadn't realized that abalone, I can't say the words, like where you bleed profusely, like you don't stop, the blood doesn't clot. I don't know what
anticoagulant.
Yeah, I don't know what the real term. It's like I don't know. It starts with a H. But I didn't realize they bleed out if you nick them. And I, of course, am just a tasty snack going across the rock wall with these bleeding abalone, and I look like a giant snack on legs. So
hemorrhaging? Is that the word you were looking for? Hemorrhaging?
No, they're like hemophilia. You're gonna make me look it up because now it's gonna stay in my head.
So, what is abalone?
It's like, hang on, I can't describe it. It's like a sea snail, something like that. that's not it. After a cut. It's a disease.
Excuse me.
Hemophilia, rare disorder in which the blood doesn't clot.
Okay.
Hemophilia. Yeah, so the hemophiliacs, that's the word I had in my head. Abalone. It's like a mollusk. It's a, I don't know. Reminds me of like a limpet or an oyster type of thing.
Okay. I kind of can picture what you're talking about.
That's the shells, and they're like holographic. They're
Okay.
people do eat them, but they're more known for their shells than what they are for
Right.
the snail slug type thing. And they get quite a bit of money for them. But you just kind of like pry them off with a knife. But you got to be careful because if you nick them, they bleed out. So I had this like great burley trail hanging around behind me. And I was
that's not very good.
Like I said, snack on legs. So that's where I got my bite from. And it wasn't because I look like food. It was just like, well, you smell like food, but you don't look like food. What are you?
Right.
So it was fun. But yeah, some of them are just plain aggressive. Like we've seen a clip recently of a guy that was out kayaking, and this tiger shark turned out just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, and bit his kayak.
Yeah, took out his kayak.
So again, that was really exploratory. You could tell it wasn't like a full-fledged bite and hold on. But you also have to think of the silhouette he was presenting on the water. It's not like the shark was like, look, there's a person in a kayak. It was that could be something dead floating on top.
I think that, like, I've looked at that film a few times. It is a curious bite, but it's still slightly aggressive. I think if he was in the water in a wetsuit, he would have lost a leg in seconds. He would have lost it. There would have been we'll just have a chomp and figure you out. It would have been let's take this leg and dismember. We've had men rock fishing that have slipped into the water from a wave knock and been mauled to death off the rocks in minutes. So it kind of, I don't know, there seems to be like three categories. There's the super aggressive where there's no investigation bite. We're going to take you out. The bite that's curious that turns into a mauling, and then the one where it's just like a bite, I'm not interested in walk off. So, but those 4 sharks for me always sit into the don't mess bucket.
Yeah, I am personally, I don't think I would dive with a tiger shark. And again, I don't, it's not due to aggression, it's just raw power. Like,
yeah.
Even though it may be exploratory or out of curiosity, their teeth are designed to take whatever gets in their mouth. They're little hooked teeth that curve, and there's no retrieving whatever enters that mouth, right?
Yeah.
So yes, sharks are dangerous, but if you take proper precautions and you actually know what you're doing, I think the danger level drops significantly.
Yeah.
Like I said, I went swim with tiger sharks because they, again, I don't want to call it aggressive, but they are a stronger species, and their curiosity is higher.
Later, Ottercat.
Ottercat.
I should send in some of my pictures from when I have my bite.
But like bull sharks, we know bull sharks have the highest testosterone level, which is what makes them more aggressive when they hunt.
We have a swimming hole just up the coast a little bit. And when I was a kid, we swam there all the time. There was no fear, no nothing. And it was like only about 5 years now. We saw in the newspaper they pulled out like a 7-meter bull shark out of that swimming hole. And I was like, I beg your pardon? We used to swim there all the time. I don't know how long that is in foot, but it's
A meter is roughly
4 foot, roughly.
3 foot, give or take. So like 3 meters would be
20.
anywhere from like 9 to 12 foot.
22 foot. 7 meters is 22 foot. 22
Yeah,
foot,
I was gonna say about 21.
Yeah.
Like
So
I said, it's not
decent.
a very accurate translation between meter and feet because a meter again is right around 3 feet, but not always. So
Yeah. No, we just kind of looked at it in the newspaper and just went, the heck, we're never getting back in the water up there. There's some things that scare the blazes out of Aussies, and bull sharks have to be right up there, whether you're an ocean person or not.
I mean that's fair. I get it.
Jellyfish are up there as well. As much as people think
that is jellyfish are more scary to me than sharks are.
Owls around here.
So are octopus. Octopus are way more scary than sharks to me.
There's only maybe one octopus here that get us, and that's the blue ringed, because
Right.
they are tiny. They're like
And adorable.
yeah. Trust me, I know. They're about as big as this. Fanned out. And they look innocent when they're happy. They're nice and calm. They're just brown. But when they're fired up and you see those ultra blue rings, it's not happy. And if it bites you, you won't feel it, but you'll be dead in about 10 minutes.
Right.
We have a healthy fear of blue-ringed octopus. We get them around here. We have little box jellyfish that are see-through. They hurt. We tend to get them during the summer. Blue bottles. I think you guys get blue bottles over there too.
Possibly.
I think so.
I don't know about Virginia necessarily, but further down south, we have electric stingrays.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're really pretty. They're a really pretty species too. Like,
Isn't that the way it is, though? The prettier it is, the more it's going to kill you.
yeah, it seems that way.
Ours tends to be the smaller the animal, the more deadly it is. Like the scorpions, if you get a big scorpion, everyone just kind of brushes it off. But if you get a really tiny one, everyone's like, yeah. Same with the spiders.
I mean, that's my fear of spiders. The bigger ones don't scare me because I can see them coming. It's the little ones that are gonna get me.
We've got like huntsmen here that can get up to the size of a dinner plate.
Yeah.
And they're fast. They're lightning fast, but they're totally innocent.
We have a spider in the States very similar called the wolf spider. They get big. I mean, like gigantic, and they do produce a paralytic. So if they bite you, there's a paralytic in their fangs.
Yeah.
But everyone says it's not dangerous to humans. It's really.
I don't want to test that.
Yeah, I don't either. That's why, like I said, spiders. I don't care how much someone says they're not dangerous. There's just something about them.
I mean, owls can get huge, but the big ones, the huntsmen, they only eat mosquitoes, so everyone likes those. The little ones, like the widows, the range of widows, we have like a red back widow. You can have one the size of your thumbnail that will literally kill you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we have black widows here.
yeah, we get funnel webs down in Sydney. They're highly dangerous, and they'll like burrow in your front lawn. You won't see them.
Right.
So we can get them pretty bad here, but yeah, general rule of thumb: if you see it, leave it. If it's small, take extra care. Don't muck around with it. Even if it's dead, don't touch it. It'll still get you.
Yeah, I think the spiders here, and I mean, this isn't, I'm not going to say this is 100% accurate, but it seems like the ones that make webs are the ones that are dangerous to people, or more dangerous to people, and the ones that are like actual hunters that just chase bugs.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, they typically aren't dangerous to humans.
Yeah. I think the only one that makes a web that doesn't pose any threat to you is maybe our daddy longlegs, because they'll just like sit up in a corner and they literally eat
I've
skin.
never seen a daddy longleg in a web.
Well, you come around here often enough outside, you'll find them. I don't dust outside. What's that?
Right.
They eat mosquitoes, so they're just like, you can stay out there. I don't care.
I think the one here that makes a web that, again, everyone claims isn't dangerous. I think all spiders are dangerous, but that's just me. The one that everyone claims isn't dangerous that makes webs are orb weavers.
They're so innocent, though. Orb weavers.
No, they're not. They're terrifying. They look evil. They got long skinny legs.
No. Do you get the golden ones?
Yeah.
They're so pretty. Their webs are really pretty.
You say that. They just look terrifying.
No, you're just judgmental. Look at you.
I rather swim with 100 sharks than deal with a spider.
Oh God, no.
These things are terrifying. Like, how
They're
does
not.
anybody think that is safe?
It's just innocent.
No, it's not. That's target practice.
Maybe with a BB gun. They're not that big.
They get pretty big here.
Their webs can get huge here.
Yeah, that's true.
We have another little well, they're weavers for us, but we have another one that looks like it's got like a little pin cushion for a back, and they spin the most prettiest golden webs ever. But they're hardy, those webs. I've walked through one by accident, and it literally felt like someone was chopping my face off with a piece of wire and then trying to get it off my face. It was hilarious.
Oh, wow. I've walked through spider webs going through the woods before. And typically when you walk through a spider web, it breaks and it's stuck on you.
Yeah.
I've walked through ones that, like, I could feel it holding me back.
Yeah, you kind of do that. Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what these ones do, but with like a really thick golden web. It's almost, it feels like braid, almost like fishing braid. So
Yeah.
them here too. It's hilarious. I always make sure if we're going to go on a trail, I'd make my kids walk first, because they're the ones that break it all before I have to get in there. Tactics.
See, I will admit, because I'm short, I kind of get lucky. And even if I'm walking beside someone that's taller, they hit the web first because they're taller. So I do get lucky in that sense. But yeah, I've gone through webs on my own before, and I was not happy about it.
I make the boys go first because Josh is 6 foot now. He's way over the top of me. And then Connor's my height. So I make the boys go first, and they'll take out the really high webs and the really, like, my height webs. So I don't have to worry about it.
And my good buddy Mike, I don't know if he's still in here for that fishing challenge, sent me this.
Of course he did. That would have been fun for you to unbox.
Ugh. It was terrible. So I didn't know he was sending me anything, which is why I opened it and know what it is. I got a package and it didn't have like a return address or say where it came from or anything like that, but it was a Bass Pro Shop package and it had my name on it. So I was like, okay, cool.
Bass Pro Shop.
I opened it and I didn't look. I just opened it and stuck my hand in. And when I pulled my hand out, there's a spider in my hand. I was like, why?
Oh, please tell me you filmed it for us all.
No, I didn't. Like I said, I didn't know he was sending anything. So
That's hilarious. Well,
Yeah.
one up for Mike. That's hilarious.
he was like, you said you needed a fifth thing for your video. I was like, yeah, I didn't need a spider though.
I don't know. It was worth it. Now that I know, can't trust anything I send you now.
I'm gonna start sending you shark stuff then.
Sharks don't scare me. I tagged sharks for like 6 years. They don't scare me.
I'm gonna send you hammerhead sharks.
Well, tag them too. The only one I didn't get to tag that we find in our area was a leopard shark. They're so pretty though.
Those, yeah, they are really pretty. They're rather docile, like nurse sharks as well, right?
Yeah. They are innocent little things. But
Like most of the shark species that are like similar in looks like that are pretty docile, from what I understand.
yeah.
Like nurse sharks, leopard sharks.
Well, I don't know what you guys call them. We call them wobbegums. They're all really kind of just docile. They don't like you touching them, but they're docile.
Right.
Like
I mean,
tantrum
can you blame them? Let's be honest. Most sharks probably don't see humans, so when you pull them out of the water, they're like, "What is happening?"
Oh no, this is underwater. I just wanted to like, I had to like pin it to the. When we had the wobbegong shark, we literally had to pin him to the sea floor just so I could tag the bastard. It was like, come on. It's not hard. 5 seconds, jab, you're done. But trying to get them to stay still is a nightmare. It was a nightmare.
See, I would love to tag sharks.
It's a lot of fun. Well, it's only fun when you're not at the teeth end. When you're at the teeth end, it's a different ballgame.
Well, I've been trying to get Mike and my buddy Chris and a few other people that have never fished in the ocean to come to Virginia so they can catch a shark. Like, I don't want to catch a shark and it has teeth. I'm like, you don't really get near the teeth. Like, what about when you... Yeah, you don't, like, let it flop around while you're trying to pull the hook out.
Use pliers. Use pliers. I've actually had bigger injuries on my hands from fish with teeth than what I have with sharks.
Yeah.
I had one fish. It got me. It actually got me with the gill plate spine, with instead of the teeth. And there's like you can't see it. It's just like a big white chunk out of my thumb pad just here. And I was like, looking at it, it's just pouring out with blood. And I was like, but he didn't bite me. What happened? And I didn't realize the gill plate has like a wicked little spine on it. And I was like, what the heck?
That's like catfish. Catfish don't technically have teeth. They have the pads in their mouths. But blue catfish have spikes right at the front of their pec fins. So if you go to grab them wrong, you're catching a spike that's like this long to whatever part of your body.
Yeah, that would hurt. Oh yeah, Mike, it was the spider. That was awesome. I'm gonna have to run. I got
I'm probably gonna hop off soon too. It's 11 o'clock.
I just realized I look like a damn turkey in here.
Nope, I still got it. I'm gonna do the video with it, and then I'm giving it away to somebody. This is not staying in my house.
I'm gonna be a Bobby and wearing a cap.
Yeah.
My hair's all over the joint today. He threw it out. No, he still got it. Still got it.
Damn.
But you're gonna have fun with that last package. It says it should be here by the 18th.
Okay. That's tomorrow, I think. Today's the 17th. Or the
Could be.
16th.
I'm only on the 16th of June.
Okay, no, yeah, today is the 15th. It'll be the 16th in 55 minutes.
So you got that one coming. This is the one that will confuse. And if you figure it out, I'll be impressed.
Is it a puzzle?
No. And I promise it's not a spider. It's not a spider. I was waiting for him to tell me you shot him in the leg.
Yeah, that's the messed up part. So Mike knows I don't like spiders, and he has heard me say on multiple occasions, if it is bigger than my thumb, it is target practice. If it is bigger than a 9mm round, that is what I'm using to take it out. That or fire. So he was literally expecting me to open this package and put it on my leg and shoot it.
So really all Mike did was make a liar out of you because it's not shot and it's not melted. So
It also isn't crawling. It's not alive. So if it would have been a live spider, there might be a bullet hole somewhere on my head.
we can do that, right? Ship.
No, we can't.
Yes.
I'm never opening anything in the mail again.
Oh, I can go into like some insect thing and send you like a box of ladybirds just because I knew you were gonna freak out. Be like, they're innocent. Don't leave them in there.
Nope. I'm anything I get that doesn't have a return address, I'm literally carrying.
Oh, I'll stick my address on it. I've got no problems with that one.
Yeah, and if it says Sandy on it, I'm taking it to the fire pit.
It'll be packaged like this one had. It'll have your name on both the address and billing address. Oh, that's hilarious.
Y'all are giving me stuff to burn at this point.
I could just send you a card that as soon as you open it, something springs out at you and just make it a spider. It's not alive.
Like I said, I'm just gonna start burning everything that comes in the mail.
I'll be like, don't burn it. Add $100 bill in it. Oh, that's funny. You're gonna be so much fun to play games with.
I want you to, Mike, dude. Anything you send me from now on is being burned. Like you've created a monster, bro.
I have friends that can send it on for me. That's the thing. You'll think it's from Earl or Queen Hess or Steve.
You're making me lose trust in everybody. I'm not gonna trust anybody.
Everybody's part of it.
I'm just not gonna trust anybody anymore.
Everybody's a part of it. Lord, I'll even send it to your sister. Get her to give it to you.
That's rude.
No, it's not. He sets it on fire and 1,000 baby spiders come out. That's perfect.
Oh, see, that's why I use fire now. Because I have stomped on a spider and then my leg was covered in spiders. So now I stand back and I use my MAP gas torch.
Oh,
And if any little baby spiders come out, I mop them up as fast as I can with flames.
You're so mean. You're so mean.
Look, all right. So if they're outside, I don't mess with them. Don't come in my house though. That's all. That's only request. Do not come in my house.
No. We gotta.
The spider that comes in my house is doomed to a short life.
I'll even fly there just to hand it to you. I would totally do that. I've done it to my brother once. Flew overseas and got a day pass on base just to prank that boy. It was good though. It was like 8 of us in on it.
Note to self: if Sandy goes, "Hey, I'm flying into Norfolk," I'm like,
Oh,
"Okay."
I wouldn't tell you. I wouldn't tell you. Just knock on your door. I've got your address now. It doesn't matter. As soon as you open the door, I'm sticking my foot in. You can't keep me out. Or wear my combat boots so you can't crush my foot in the door. Just throw a package at you like a Pokemon ball. As soon as they hit the back of your head, it just explodes into spiders.
I'm gonna start answering my door with my torch.
You're gonna mentally damage people just because I put that into your brain.
Just open the door with a flamethrower in my hand. What you want?
Some Karen's gonna call you in. All right, I have to go.
Take it easy. Yeah, I don't do spiders. It's not okay. Like I said, when they're outside, I can for the most part avoid them. But if they're in my house, they gotta go. I would say I'd open the door with the pew pew, but that's not a nice thing. Just start opening the door with shotgun. Excuse me. It's almost bedtime. It's almost bedtime. Do, 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 do. It is if they have spiders. I mean, I agree with you. But like if Sandy did fly over here and knocked on my door and I answered it like, "What do you want?" that wouldn't be very good. Oh, my back. Mike, are you home yet? I'm gonna be on for about another 5 minutes, y'all. So if you're in here, make sure you hit that like button, that thumbs up, and yeah. No. How long till you get home? Actually, I might not make it another 5 minutes, to be honest. I'm a bit tired. Excuse me. Yeah, y'all. I think I'm gonna end this here, and I'll catch y'all next week. I plan to. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I plan to have a video out on Tuesday. So look out for that. Hopefully, I'll have caught some fish and can make a decent video. Plus, I've got. Hang on. Spider can go over there. I've got all these baits that I want to try. So I should be able to catch something. Should be. But we'll see. But yeah, everyone have a good night. Take it easy and tight lines.